Lights, camera, action. Welcome back to the Black Unlimited Talk Show. Back with another episode of Limited Talk with your host, me, myself, Darius Silver, bringing hot topics, uncomfortable conversation, uncomfortable topics, and all types of discussions to the masses, to you all, and hopefully reaching more and more people every single day. So if you're a new viewer, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're a new viewer and interested in more of these hot topics whatsoever, stay connected with my talk show on all platforms, on this platform, YouTube, on my other platforms, on Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. But if you're ready for today's topic and some more and new hot topics and uncomfortable conversations, uncomfortable discussions, as I always say, let's ride. So for today's topic, it's, I want to say, an old topic, but it's something that's very trivial, very controversial, very important as well, I like to say. But I feel like it's something that I've never got to speak about on my talk show, even though my talk show is called the Black and Unlimited. So it's kind of odd. I never talked about this particular topic before, but I felt like it was kind of warranted and I felt like it was kind of interesting to talk about, to give my perspective about it, and put a little spin on it as well. This is a key word in the actual topic, so make sure you guys listen carefully. So, but as I always say, I'm gonna say one more time. Are you ready for today's topic? Let's rock. So for today's topic, is the question: I'm gonna talk about this in the short as well on my platforms as well. So stay tuned for that. So for today's topic is: do Black lives really matter until something actually happens, or when something's affecting in general African Americans? I'm gonna say that one more time. Listen carefully. Do Black lives really matter until something unfortunately happens to the African American, or until something that affects us as a whole? So I wanted to ask you that, and put this into the conversation, put this into the people that's watching this video, you guys and myself, to think about. And I already have my answer, but I want you guys to think about your answers too. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what you guys think in the comment section, or DM me personally on my business Instagram, on my personal Instagram. I'd like to hear your opinions as well. But this is my opinion and my perspective on a particular issue. So, do people really care, or do people really care that Black lives really matter, or people are supportive of that until something actually happens? My personal opinion on it: there's some supportive and meaningful people that actually stand with Black Lives Matter. I honestly believe that I feel like all races stand behind all races as well. So I feel like there's some good fruits out there on the tree, and there's some bad fruits out there on the tree. Do I feel like some people portray that Black lives really matter to them personally? Yes. Do I feel that do I feel people portray that Black lives really matter until something unfortunately happens to them? Yes. So I feel like it goes both ways. There's some good people out there, and there's some bad people out there that just act like it just because they feel like it's the political thing to do, or the right thing to do, or the good public facing thing to do, just to won't have eyes pushed back on them, or make people feel some type of way about them. And today in 2023 and beyond, it's gonna always be like that. Even when the Black Lives Matter movement became very high and very known and very controversial and became very public, there was more meaning behind that. Now I feel like the Black Lives Matter movement, or Black Lives Matter, what it actually stands for, is I won't say a political, public-facing standpoint, but it kind of isn't when you think about it, because people only say it just to keep their eyes off of them. That includes not just people, but companies and corporations and all these organizations whatsoever. So I feel like it's not just about people, it's about actual policies and actual rules and regulations and actual companies and the groups that are behind that. I'm not gonna I'm gonna reiterate that, is that there's some, I would say there's some, not some, there's most good fruits out there on the tree. Many good fruits on the tree. When I say fruits, many good people, meaning any quality and supportive people out there that stands with all African Americans, minorities out there. So there's a lot of good people out there. When I say there's some bad apples, that means that unfortunately there are some people who portray that Black Lives Matter until something actually happens that they need to show support of. So I heard this quote once again, is that made me really think about, is that it made me want to actually talk about as well. Someone said that I hate when people act like Black Lives Matter until they actually matter. See, I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna say it one more time. This person said, I hate when people act like Black Lives Matter until they actually matter. Right? It sparked my mind. Hopefully it sparks your mind as well. So I wanted to bring that to the table, to the forefront, talk about with you guys, because it's a sad issue, an important issue, a controversial issue, a proud issue at that, because it's a movement. There's many supportive people behind that, and more people should be talking about this. More people should be doing more, including myself, about not just Black Lives Matter, but everyone, and uplifting everyone. So I feel like it was an important issue to talk about, and the more and more I talk about it, it makes me understand that progress has to be made. And it starts with talking about it. And it starts with not being afraid to talk about it. And even though, again, I'm young, still developing as a man as well, I would say developing as a man, knowing my passions, knowing I'm interested in talking about and supporting and uplifting. You shouldn't be afraid to talk about these hard issues. And I want to be an example to others of people that look like me or same age as me that still has a long way to go in life, or people in general. I feel like everyone shouldn't be afraid of talking about issues that affect them as a man or as a woman or wherever they identify as. They shouldn't be afraid to talk about these issues, because one, is healthy. You know, it's hard. It's healthy. You're a role model to others, older than you or younger than you, and it helps you become at peace with certain things in life. So this particular issue, I feel, was important to me, and I feel like it's important to others, because the Black Lives Matter movement is something that started years ago, but over time, it's sadly become not just a movement, but it's something that actually means something, but something is just a phrase that show that, oh, I support Black people, but when something actually happens to a Black person, or something that affects the African American financial, educationally, all these issues, where are they? Where are they when something happens to them? Where's their voice at then? Where is their quote unquote money at then? Where's their platform at then? Where is their support then? Right? You have to think about that, because do they actually mean it, or do they actually support it, or are they just saying that just to say it without being very supportive behind that? And I want people to actually think about that. I want you guys to talk about that, talk about this particular topic, share this topic, ask yourself to ask your friends, ask your family, or whoever you're comfortable talking about these issues with, ask them, because it's a true topic in my opinion. And I feel like the more and more we talk about these issues, the more we talk about any issues as a whole, not just about Black African Americans or Black people, but women issues, or Hispanic issues, or Asian American issues, Indian American issues, all these minorities that have issues should be talked about, right? Including everyone. Us as Americans, us as people, you know, us as human beings have issues as a whole, so you shouldn't be afraid about talking about these issues. I want to do my part and being an example that these issues that affect me, my community, my race, even though there's many people that do talk about these issues, I want to be a part of the discussion. I want to be part of the table, and I want to be part of helping show people that it's okay to talk about that, even though you might be young in your career or you might be afraid of what the consequences that might happen. But more than likely, if you are working for the right people or company, or you have the right people in your group, or the right people behind you, you shouldn't be afraid of doing that. And that's my job. Again, I feel like it's my job to help inspire others, or be that particular, I won't say piece, but be that, I won't say person. I wouldn't say person to look up to, but I want to be that person that, I can't think of the word, but I want to be that example to you, the next person, or whoever comes across my talk show over time. Hopefully this talk show reaches more people, as I like to say, the masses. So so that's it for today's topic. More topics always are coming soon, as always. And let me address one thing I haven't particularly addressed. I told everybody I would be more consistent. I should be addressing you guys, where have I been and what's been going on lately, right? Life, life is life, as people should know, as you guys should know. Life is life. Life takes over. I'm working on being more consistent. I promise you guys, I'm working hard at it. I said I'll be dropping videos Wednesdays and Saturdays, but ladies, these past 2 or 3 Saturdays the last 2 episodes have been released on Saturdays. So I should be going back to my regular schedule soon on Wednesdays. And as I said before, releasing more content. So Wednesdays and Saturdays, that's twice a week, or however you guys want to talk about that, or phrase that, twice a week. Or I'm still thinking about, should I just release on Saturdays or other days as well. But yeah, I'm still thinking about that. But that's the answer to you guys' question. Where have I been lately? This is as simple as that. Life happens. Life happens to everybody with your responsibilities as a whole. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's topic. If you haven't, check them out, other episodes and other topics that I've released so far. Go check them out. They're very good, I promise you. I'm not telling no lies. Go check out my shorts as well. And go check out my Instagrams. My personal Instagram and my business Instagram. I promise you, my actual business Instagram will not disappoint. Yeah, so make sure you guys go check out those particular platforms. Also my Facebook as well. I'm gonna be dropping some more content on Facebook, as I've been kind of lacking on that platform as well. So make sure you guys go check out that particular platform, and stay tuned for more content, that exclusive content as well, or whatsoever. So I need to start holding myself accountable, as I preach to you guys being accountable. I need to start holding myself accountable with being more consistent, keeping my promises, keeping my word, and making sure you guys are entertained with some good quality hot topics. That's my job. That's my responsibility as the host of this talk show. Hopefully you guys do your part with sharing my talk show and helping me reach more people with this talk show. But that's it for today's topic. As I always say, as my man Cam Newton says, or as I like to say, we start off with this: stay mellow, keep that mellow mind, stay focused with everything that you do, or anything that you are doing. Stay mellow, keep that mellow mind, and as my man Cam Newton says, one finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love, boom.